How's everybody doing? Hello, Chloe. Hello, Shirl, Victoria, Cookie Monster. Hope you're all well. Just giving you a quick update, really, on what's going on. So, we are going to Scotland in October. I believe it's the 23rd. Got a date set now. Should be the 23rd. Just checking my phone. Yeah, 23rd, I think it is. So we're heading up to Scotland on the 23rd. Joe's been busy with a lot of locations. So we've got a lot planned for Scotland. Let's have a look. Who's in? Hello, ladies. Slow pie due to Wi-Fi tomorrow. Lee stole my Wi-Fi. That is Robbie. How you doing, Robbie? Yeah, Robbie's in. Victoria says not too bad. Hello, Cindy. How you doing? Hope you like the shirt. Hello, Kelly. How you doing? Let's have a look. Yeah, so we've got a lot of things for Scotland. There's a few things that we're going to be doing, but there's one that's very controversial. And for that reason, I've decided not to do a paranormal investigation there. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about it. Basically, what it is it's a family tomb that has been basically desecrated. Somebody's pulled the coffins out. There's human remains there. There is bones. There's a skull still there. For that reason, we've decided not to do a paranormal investigation there out of respect, because I don't think it's the place to do it. I think it'd be definitely in bad taste to do a paranormal investigation there, especially with human remains. I am going to do a video on the place, but I'm going to put a disclaimer in the comments and a warning on the screen because there is human remains still there. It's actually a family tomb that's hidden away in the forest in Scotland. And some people have been there and done paranormal investigations, which is completely up to them, I understand. But I just think out of respect, I don't really want to, do an investigation at this place. But I will be doing a video on it for you guys. Hello, Lisa. How you doing? Hope you're well. I just think it's kind of bad taste. Hello, Margaret. Hope you're well. To do an investigation there. So I will do a video, but like I say, I'll put a disclaimer on the screen. I'll give you plenty of warning if you don't want to see what is down there. But there is human remains down there. So at least that way it gives everybody a warning. If you don't want to watch it, you can turn it off. But I just think it's the wrong place to do an investigation. I think it'd be very bad taste to do an investigation there. So we will do an explore, and we will get the drone up as well because there is a priory not far from it. So that'll be good. On to tomorrow. Tomorrow we're back out filming, and we are filming a 2.7 million pound abandoned mansion tomorrow. Hopefully there's access to it still. So that's coming up tomorrow. We've also got what we've got tomorrow, 3 locations tomorrow. We've got a time capsule, which will be more of an explore than paranormal. We've got the mansion coming up as well, which will be paranormal because it's got a lot of history and it dates back to, I think it's the 1800s. So after that, we've got an abandoned pub and hotel, which has still got the rooms as well. So all the rooms are left in it. All the stuff's left in the pub. Cheryl says she can't wait for tomorrow. All the equipment is on charge. I've got my torches and stuff charging up as we speak. We're all good, thanks, Lisa. How are you? It's been a while. Hope you're okay. Yeah, so that's what's planned for tomorrow. 3 locations. Hopefully we'll get in one of them. Also, tomorrow we are going to be joined by Moxley. Moxley is out with us tomorrow. And also, Moxley may be coming to Scotland as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We'll have Moxley with us, he's a good guy. He's got a great channel. Be interesting to see as well, his side of the videos, not just ours. so we could compare what we both get. Hello, Diane. Hope you're well from Bonnie, Scotland. So yeah, we've got lots and lots planned. My camera keeps glitching. It's just the green screen. So if my arms disappear or something, that's what it is. I'm not a magician. I'm not disappearing. It's just my green screen. So yeah, Moxley should be out with us tomorrow. He's meeting us at 8 p.m, I believe. So we're around the Manchester area tomorrow. So not far from where we're doing the event at Antwerp Mansion, which we still have tickets for. We've got a few left if anybody wants to join us. Cheryl will put the date on the screen because I've forgotten because my head's all over the place. Yeah, let's have a look. Lee, just let you know that my sister's Kathleen died last Saturday evening. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Margaret. Yeah, not good. Really sorry to hear that, Margaret. Sending our regards to you and family. Yeah, so I sent out the first T-shirt of the merch. We've started doing some merch now. So Cindy was lucky enough to get the first T-shirt. She asked me early, and she got the first one sent out. So yeah, Cindy will probably pop it on her social media, on her Facebook or whatever, so you can all have a look for you guys that are not in the group chat. But yeah, we sent Cindy the first T-shirt. She's got the first Fear in the Dark T-shirt before the team even got it. So there you go. She's very lucky. 16th of November is Antwerp Mansion, guys, because I forgot. And Cheryl has to keep me in check with stuff like that. So yeah, 16th of November in Manchester, Antwerp Mansion. And it's going to be 9 p.m. till 2:30 a.m. We've got the entire mansion to ourselves. And it is an amazing, active place. Really, really good. We've had our best evidence to date was actually at Antwerp Mansion. That's why we decided to do the event there. So looking forward to that as well. We've got a lot to do. We've got 3 locations tomorrow. We'll be back out, I think, in a couple of weeks after that because we'll have a backlog of 3 episodes, hopefully, if they're all open. So let's have a look. Cindy says it's a lovely T-shirt, guys, worth getting. Thank you, Cindy. Hope you like it, and we hope it fits well. So yeah, we're looking into. Hello, Joe. We're looking into merch, and we're also looking into doing a possible calendar as well, with all the different locations that we've done, and making it into a calendar. But I will do some limited edition calendars as well. Probably the first 10 I'll sign. So yeah, we're going to do some limited edition calendars as well, some Rhythm Decay Urbex calendars, and I'll sign the first 10 that we do. So yeah, they'll be flying out, I would think. We're looking into getting those done. Joe's looking into those at the moment, Joe and Diane. So yeah, lots and lots planned. Let's have a look. Some of these comments. Cookie says hi to Joe. Yes, we did. Caught an apparition. It's on our channel. It is, Shirl. The Antwerp Mansion episode is on our channel. And I think we put the apparition in at the end of the episode so people could see. So go and check that out. And the washer's on again. For those that are wondering, if you can hear it, the washer is on. There you go. We'll sign the first 10. So first 10 will be signed by the team. So we get some calendars done as well. Yes, a 2024 calendar, Victoria, with all the locations. We're going to put all the locations that we've done throughout the year on every single month. You know, go through the pictures, see what we've got, put the best pictures onto the calendar, and get a calendar done. So I just think it's something different. It's Joe and Diane that came up with the idea. Hello, Sue. How you doing? From the Hedgehog Heaven. Oh, we can't beat hedgehogs. We love hedgehogs. We get them all the time over here. Our garden, usually this time of year, or just going into the summer, we get loads of them. So we put a bit of dog food out for them and stuff. The lovely hedgehogs. Can't beat the hedgehogs. Yes, it will be good. So hopefully we'll be getting that calendar done soon. Joe's handling the calendar. Joe and Diana looking into the calendar for 2024. I can't believe this year's gone so fast already. Let's have a look. Yes, so if you want to see the place we're holding our event on the 16th of November, go to the Antwerp Mansion episode. We did it with West Yorkshire Paranormal. We did indeed an awesome team. We did it with Jason and his team. Great team. So that episode is on our channel as well. We've still got a few tickets left for Antwerp on the 16th. So if anybody wants tickets, drop us a message and get in touch, because we've got some left for Antwerp on the 16th of November, 9 p.m. till 2:30 a.m. So anybody that wants to join us, it's £40 a ticket, which is actually, I think it's £9 cheaper or £10 cheaper than most of the events company are doing it for. I think they're doing it for £49 a ticket. So we're slightly cheaper than them as well. And you get to spend the night with us, you lucky people. So, we've got that coming up. Looking forward to that. This month's going to go quick. What am I doing this month? I'm at Alton Towers this month. And then next month, we are in Scotland, Bonnie, Scotland. And then after that, we have the event in November. And then, of course, it's Christmas. And we're having our team ghost hunt in December, which Joe's arranging. And we're going to be doing Antwerp Mansion again, but just for the team. So we're doing the public one, and we're also doing the one for ourselves. So we've got a Christmas one that we're doing for the team. Yeah, don't forget to like, guys, and share, please. Thanks so much, Cindy. So, yeah. We've got lots of things coming up. It's going to be busy times. A lot of editing for me to do as well. Moxley is going to try and get the time off work as well, so he can join us. Yes, it is, Sue. It's a great location. Love Antwerp Mansion, one of my favourites. And Emma's just coming as well. Hello, Emma, who is sat on the front doorstep, as usual. So let's have a look. Did you email those places? I have been in touch with those places, Cheryl. I'll give you an update later about the mill, not far from you. They are keen on the idea, but basically it's going to cost them to open up. That's what they're saying. So, you know, they're sort of umming and ahhing a little bit at the minute, but we shall see what happens with that. But Yvonne's been very, very busy. Big thanks to Yvonne because she's been very busy. Trying to get some locations. We have another one possibly secured as well, which is one of the oldest pubs in Lee, near Shell, or somewhere around there. So yeah, busy. We've got a few locations that we've approached, and some of them have come back to us, and it's looking promising. We may have a cracking mill as well that we're just in negotiations with. Let's have a look. How have you been, Lisa? It's been a while. Hope you've been well. How are the spiders, Cindy says. Oh, don't mention those spiders, Cindy. There's too many of them. They're all creeping around the front room. Let's have a look. Cheryl says she can't stay for the whole evening at the event. Yes, of course, yeah. I mean, we're there till 2:30 a.m. But if people do need to go any earlier for any reason, you know, just give me a shout and it's not a problem. But yes, it will be good. It'll be very good. It'll be a very active night, I would think. I saw lately Amy's been as well from Shadowhunters. She's been back to Antwerp Mansion and she had a really active night there. So, yeah, all good. Looking forward to it. Lisa says, I'm going through some stuff, Lee, but I'll get there. You will, Lisa. Just keep plodding on and you will get there. Joe's going to say he'll ring Cheryl later. So, yeah, lots and lots of things. It'll be good. There we go. It's the oldest pub on Lee we're trying to get as well. Listed building. So, there you go. Yes, so what did we do last week? We went for a meal with Joe. We went to the Woolpack where they film, or they used to film, Emmerdale. And we had some food at the Woolpack, and it was really nice. It was lovely. I ended up eating half of Emma's burger as well that she didn't eat. I was hungry that day. So yeah, it was really nice food. Recommended the Woolpack. Really good. Where they used to film Emmerdale Farm when it was called Emmerdale Farm before they changed it to Emmerdale. But there you go. I don't watch it, so. But I do know Emmerdale was filmed there. You can't not know because there's pictures all over the walls. So let's have a look. Shell says, "Don't leave it too tight. Don't leave it too late, Joe. She's tired tonight. She'll be asleep during this live. Well, she'll be putting her to sleep." Oh, washer's off spinning again now. There we go. Washer's on spin. Can you hear it, guys? Every week I do a live that washer decides to come on. Yes, we are. We're waiting for a new sofa. When I get my new sofa, the males start tapping. Yeah, tapping away. They are the males. She's got about, I can't remember how many males she's got to try and mate, but hopefully they don't get eaten. Thank you, Victoria, who says, "Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe." Thank you very much, Victoria. Hope you are well tonight. She had a tea earlier. She managed to eat something today, as Victoria. She's not been eating a lot lately. Let's have a look. Looking at getting down every 2 months so I can explore. Well, we've got that place close to you as well, Joe, that's kind of, I'm not going to say too much about it on here, but it's just on the border of Cumbria. And you know which one I mean, the one with the airplanes. So we've got that as well. So that's kind of half and half to meet. So we have got that coming up. That will be really interesting. We're going to some abandoned aircraft, NATO aircraft they are. And they are just sat there waiting for us to go and explore. But it's a little bit dodgy because it's still in use. It's still currently an active MOD site. So we've got to be very careful. But I think it'll all be worth it. Let's have a look. I've got to go, guys. Not feeling good. Take care. Hope you get well soon, Kelly. Thanks for popping in. Hope you feel better soon. You see, he'd forgotten about that. He had. Yeah, you'll be in your element there, Joe. There's a lot of NATO planes for you to take photographs of. So, yeah, lots and lots coming up. And as I said before, Mox is joining us tomorrow as well. We're meeting Moxley at 8 o'clock tomorrow. So we've got a few places. He's actually sent me over a time capsule. So I've got to do a bit of an explore as well as the paranormal because we've not done much exploring lately. We've just been concentrating on the paranormal. So the first one we're going to tomorrow, we're going to make that an explore. And then the second one will be for the paranormal. So we've got a £2.7 million mansion tomorrow as well. Hopefully it's open. I believe it's been stripped out inside, but it's got a lot of sort of Art Deco ornate. It's kind of Gothic style. So it should be nice. Chloe says, "Hello, Chloe." She says, "Get well soon, Kelly." Let's have a look. So I'm out of the team working behind the scenes. He is indeed. He's busy up in Scotland, is Joe, at the moment, putting together a list for October, ready for when we go to Scotland. So we're gonna have to wrap up because it's going to be cold when we go to Scotland. It's going to be very, very cold. It's going to get an internal hard drive. So you're swapping out the hard drive, right? Okay. So, yeah, lots to do. And the washer's spinning again every time. So, yeah, hope everybody's well. What have you been doing this week? What's everybody been up to? I know Joe's been busy. He's been sorting out locations with Diane, and he's obviously been backwards and forwards with things. So he's been doing a lot of travelling lately. A lot of travelling for Joe, and I don't envy him because it's a long way from Scotland. We've got there's a fly. We've got I think it's about 6 hour drive up to Joe's when we go up there. I was even thinking of flying. I thought, I'll get plane. So we live next to the airport. So I was thinking I'll cheat and fly. Still might do yet, I don't know. Let's have a look. So yeah, Joe's getting internal hard drive because his hard drive's failed. Margaret's busy with work at the moment. She's been very creative with her paintings, and she did that exhibition as well, didn't you, Margaret? She's just done an exhibition as well. Bring thermals. We'll be needing them, Diane. I tell you, we'll be needing them in Scotland. I'm on the hunt for Jimmy Krankie. I'm going looking for Jimmy Krankie in Scotland. And also, there's a house in Scotland that we won't be visiting because it's owned by somebody not very nice. Mr. Jimmy Savile. His house is up there as well. He's got an abandoned house up there as Jimmy. So I don't think we'll be visiting that. Don't fancy going to Jimmy's house. There's not much left of it anyway, to be honest, now, from what I've heard. A lot of people have been there, and it's just basically in the mountains somewhere in Scotland on like a track in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, it's one of Jimmy Savile's former houses. So we won't be going to that one. Don't you dare fly. You can travel in the car with us. I might be flying yet, Shirl. I don't know. I don't fancy 6 hours in a car. It just, oh, my Lord. I hate travelling that far in a car. Let's have a look. I will be in Manchester by 11:15 a.m. meeting up. Oh, you're meeting up with Julian Paul in Manchester. Let's have a look. Jimmy Krankie. Sue remembers Jimmy Krankie. Oh, Diane's not saying anything about Jimmy Krankie, is she? She's not owning up to knowing Jimmy Krankie because he's from up there, isn't he? I'm sure them two was married as well, the Krankies. Does anybody know? I'm sure they was. I think it was husband and wife, weren't they, the Krankies? Showing my age now. The 16th of November. So Cindy's got her train tickets. She's got a hotel booked as well. So she's ready. I'll get you see a Jimmy hat for any investigation. Jimmy hat. A what? See you, Jim. Oh, I see you, Jimmy hat. Yeah, I get it. I've read it properly now. I was miles away then. Yes, they were married, Sue said. I thought they was, Sue. Yeah. It's a strange one. What was the program that they was on? Did anybody remember the program that there was? Or was it the Krankies? Was it just called the Krankies? I'm sure it was. Margaret says, yes, they are. Yeah, I thought they was. Diane says, yeah, they were married from Glasgow. You see, Diane would know that because she's from Glasgow originally. So she probably lived a few streets away from Krankies. You never know. Joseph, traveling back day before you guys come. He wants to pick you up on here. We'll reroute Lee. Should be all right, Joe. What I was thinking is because Shirl and Yvonne and Donna are coming from that way, I'm kind of on the way anyway. They're coming this way, so they might as well pick me up. I think the best way to do it, leave the car here and then go straight up to Bonnie, Scotland. Yes, I watched that. I used to love that program. And Wurzel Gummidge. I used to love Wurzel Gummidge. Don't anybody dare say I look like him. I feel as old as him. She's cranky in the morning. I don't know. Big place. It's a big place. It is indeed. I love Glasgow. I do. I've explored Glasgow and Edinburgh. And it's one of my favourite places to explore. I did a hospital in Glasgow. Really old hospital. Diane will probably know it. It's one of the main ones in Glasgow. It's near the Morrisons. That's all I can remember. The big Morrisons. Yes, Cindy remembers that. You see, we're all showing his age now. Let's have a look. Victoria, can you bring your own? Of course you can, Victoria. Bring your own equipment, and you can also bring your cameras, take as many photos as you want. We want you guys to enjoy it. You're welcome to bring all your equipment. It's going to be a great night. Shell says, yes, of course. Yeah, I remember that program, Supergram. Can't remember what day. Was it a weekend it was on? I can't remember. Sure, it was a weekend Supergram was on. But there was loads of programs when I was young. Hey, Lizzie, how you doing? What was the other one we used to watch? Like Noel's House Party and stuff. And Does anybody remember the one with Cilla Black? Not Blind Date, the one, what was it called? Moment of Truth, where people had these challenges where each family had a challenge that they've got to do. And they got to win like an item of their choice each. So the kids would choose like games, consoles, or toys and stuff, and the adults would get a holiday. And they had these proper mental hard challenges that they all had to do. And I always remember one week, this guy had to remember, I think it was a guy, he had to remember all the train stations, all the way from God knows where to wherever in Wales. And he had to remember all these train stations. He had to memorise all these train stations. And how he did it, I don't know. It's beyond me. But yeah, there was just, yeah, surprise, surprise. I remember that. Surprise, surprise. Let's have a look. Chloe says, I can't come in November, Lee. Sorry, too busy with family stuff. It's all right, Chloe. She's busy with the sheep and stuff, is Chloe. She's tending to the sheep. She can't come. Blind Date and the Generation Game. Not good at the moment. I know that feeling, Lizzie. We've had a stressful week as well. What's this? And orange covering eyes face, orange biting nails face fish. What? What's all that about? I don't know. She must have put emojis or something. Did you put emojis, Emma? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. She's lost the plot. Yes, it was Cilla. She vaguely remembers. Yeah, she went on to doing more boring stuff, didn't she? And then that was it then. So, yeah, I remember those. She has confused me. She's badly confused me. I think she's confused everybody. I need to go back up in the comments or something. Am I missing something here? Or is she just winding me up? Let's have a look at this one. It's your opportunity to investigate. We're just a guide. It's your night, guys. So we're just basically going to point you in the right direction, give you the kit, try a few experiments, and lock you in haunted places. So, yeah, hope you're feeling brave. We're going to do some lone vigils as well. We're going to put some people down in the cellar, because the cellar's a really weird place at Antwerp Mansion. And also, I want to do, there's a room that I didn't get a chance to concentrate much on the last time I was there. And I want to investigate that room more. Let's have a look. Oh, there she goes again, look. I don't know. She's put these silly emojis up again, hasn't she? What's she like? Lived by me. Who lived by you, Sue? Oh, Cilla's mum. Right, okay. Cilla's. Oh, Paul Daniels. Oh, Paul Daniels with the. What was she called? Debbie McGee. Debbie McGee, wasn't it? Cookie says, pity you can't make it. I know, Cookie. It's going to be amazing. Antwerp Mansion is one amazing place. The Generation Game. I remember that. I used to like the one where they had. Do you remember the one, Cindy, where they had the little mountain and the man had to climb up the mountain to the top of the flag on one of the games? I used to like that game best. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, I'm showing my age now. Hiya, Pads, how you doing? Hope you were well. Pads Chicago, over in the Windy City. I think it's the Windy City, isn't it? Chicago, am I right? Is Chicago the Windy City, Pads? I'm not sure. Yes, I'm very confused. I am confused. I'm always confused, though, Chloe. It doesn't take much to confuse me. Oh, my God. Gladiators. Yes, I remember that one. Gladiators. Yes, it is the Windy City. You see, I was right. Pad says I'm right, so that's good. Oh, my God, yes. The Krypton Factor. Does anybody remember? It'll be only the men that will remember this one. But does anybody remember Kickstart with the motorbikes? I used to love that. Joe, back me up. You must remember Kickstart with the motorbikes. That was awesome. You wouldn't be allowed to do that now because of all this health and safety rubbish. Crystal Maze. Are you on about the one with Richard O'Brien, the original one, Cheryl? And not the rubbish one that they made afterwards with that other guy? Because that wasn't as good. Gladiators. She loved Gladiators. Did have Victoria. Cindy the Wolf was... Oh, the Wolf. Yes, I remember. Let's have a look at this. The big chair in the cellar. Oh yes, that's the one. That's what we're going to be doing, Sue. We're going to be doing the spirit box with headphones and blindfolds, and then get somebody to basically, like talk and answer the questions, ask the questions, and the person with the headphones can let us know what they're hearing through the spirit box. So good little tip is that. That's what we're going to be doing. Let's have a look. Diane says, "Oh my God, Funhouse. I always thought he was dodgy, Shirley. You know that Pat, whatever he was called. What's his name? Pat something. I don't know. Pat says she's going to try and move back home to Wisconsin. Her mum's not been well, so she wants to go back and take care of her. That'd be good, Pads, if you can move closer. So Pads may be moving from the Windy City. Emma's sending more silly emojis and peaches or something. Or I don't know what she's doing. She's lost the plot in there. She's only had a few glasses of wine as well. What's wrong with her? Sounds goodly. Let's have a look. It is really weird, isn't it, Sue? It's a weird place. That's it. I knew Shirley would know it. Pat Sharp. See, she got there. She got there before you, Diane. We'll have to have a quiz, won't we, one night? That'll be fun. We'll have a quiz. I've been watching Time Team with Tony. Oh, I know that one. Time Team with Tony Robinson. Emma's sending rude emojis now. Look, she's sending rude ones now. I don't know. She must be bored in there. The room to the left with low beams and mirror fields. Yes, it does. There's one room down there. As you go down there, Sue, you go forward and you turn left. And I don't think it's the first room on the left. It's the second one. It's got a big stone slab in it. That one was weird for me. I picked up on quite a few things down there. It was really strange. Yes, I know, Chloe. Don't encourage her. Don't you be encouraging her, Chloe. It's windy this out here. It's not Frank. It's Joe. Let's have a look. Yes, I hope it works out for you as well, Pads. Hope everything works out with your mum. Emma's sending more silly stuff, look. If you think they're funny, right, the signs there, you should have seen the ones in the Ukraine that I saw. When I was in the Ukraine, there was a sign in our hotel, and it had a picture of a man standing over a toilet, literally not sitting on the toilet, standing over the toilet, right? And then it had like an X of all these things that you can't do. So what's all that about? Like literally the guy had an X to say that you're not allowed to hover above the toilet. So I don't know what that was about. That was in Ukraine. Let's have a look. Cheryl loves the tacos. She does. Upstairs in the back room, we could feel the floor vibrating and lit the green chair. Felt alive. Yes, I know which one you mean. The room where we got all the evidence, Sue, was as you go up the stairs, you turn right, and there's like a big room. It looks like a church room with all the sofas in. That's the room we got all the. We captured something really, really weird in that room. That was strange, honestly. Really, really strange room that was. I'm hoping we get half as much as we got the first time. Because if we do, I'll be happy. Yes, there were dolls spinning on command in the direction we asked them to spin downstairs in the nightclub room where the dance floor is. That was where Cheryl was chasing me around with a foreign object, a plastic gentleman sausage. Let's have a look. You don't take the covering off, MR, Baby Blues. Always keep them. I don't know. Let's have a look. Yes, Amy, and another sort of dark shadow in there. Yes, very, very strange. It is really strange. We had a full apparition. It's on the channel, Sue. If you go and find Antwerp Mansion on our channel, on the episode, right at the very end, I think it is, I put in the picture of the apparition we captured. It was crazy. Really was. Let's have a look. Yes, with a sausage with a suction cup. Yes, indeed. It's what she'll chase me around Antwerp Mansion with. Chloe loves them sheep. She does. She's from Wales, you see, so she can be forgiven They're like the sheep in Wales. There's many sheep in Wales. Every time I go there, I end up driving on these tiny little roads, and they're horrible. If anything comes the other way, that's it. You have no right of way in Wales. It's every man for himself on these country lanes. Anybody that's driven in Wales will know exactly what I mean. But you just have no right of way. It's like there's no road rules in Wales. You just find a road and drive up it, and if a farmer comes the other way, he's automatically got the right of way. So I don't know. It was funny, Cheryl. It was very funny. I didn't realise I was on camera. Yes, she was being watched, wasn't you, by the owners? She was. Emma's got a postman sign. What's she up to, Cindy? What's she doing? Let's have a look. What's she putting up now? She's got hot dogs and a water closet. Look. I don't know. She's lost the plot. Honestly, lost the plot the woman has. Let's have a look. Yes, so there was something else I was going to tell you as well, apart from what's going on tomorrow. For those that have joined us late, we've got a £2.7 million mansion that we're investigating tomorrow. So yes, that should be good. Should be very interesting, hopefully, if it's still open, because what's happening is places are getting sealed very easily now. It's getting harder and harder to do this, to find the good places. You find a place, you go there literally within 2 days, it's sealed up because of the vandals. So you can't blame them, but they just make it bad for the rest of us that want to go there and investigate. Oh, she's here, the crazy woman. I don't know. Our country lanes, you see, Chloe lives there, right? Chloe lives in Wales, and even she says that the country lanes are death traps. So you imagine when somebody from out of town comes, it's crazy. Let's have a look. Lee, are we going to do the whole house? We are indeed, Cindy. We've got the whole mansion. Basically, what happens at Antwerp Mansion is the couple that rent it out, they live in Antwerp Mansion, and they have like one side of it, and the rest of it is all abandoned, sort of thing. You know, we've got the rest of the mansion. So I think I was trying to think how many rooms there is. It's big. It is big, Cindy. There's plenty of room to investigate. But they're in the other side. There's a fly again. And they go to bed at about 10 p.m. So basically, there's no noise, nothing. You can't even hear them in the other side of the building. So we've got the whole thing to ourselves. They're through in another part of the building. The other half of the mansion is where they stay. So we've got one big section to ourselves. It's massive. We've got the cellar as well. The cellar is really weird, like Sue was saying. Margaret says, Lee, how long does it take you before you can get a message from someone who's passed over, as things were crazy soon after Kathleen passed over? Funny you should mention that, Margaret. It doesn't take long at all. Usually, within the first 48 hours of someone passing is when they are most active. I mean, I've had things happen where people have literally passed away, and within a few hours, things have escalated, and then it tends to calm down within a few days. So that first 48-hour period where you're watching out for things is actually a very active hotspot, because the energy is still very strong. So within the first sort of 48 hours, you could get a lot of activity, and that's what sounds like is happening at the moment, Margaret. So yeah, it's very quickly. And also, people will be able to back me up on this story, but you hear a lot of stories of people who are in care homes, things like that, and just before they pass over, they have these like delusions, and they say, oh, they think it's delusions, and they'll say like a family member's come to visit them or whatever. They'll be like, oh, I've seen so and so, they've come to visit me, and like they see these apparitions and stuff. And then what happens is they basically come to take them, like a family member. So I had a friend of mine, and they said to me that I think it was their grandma, and they said she's been talking to my granddad, and the granddad passed away like 2 years prior. And I just turned to them and I said, basically, you need to spend as much time with them as possible, because I don't think it's going to be long before they pass over. And literally within 7 hours, they passed. And that was because, they'd seen this other person come for them or come and talk to them. And that's what usually happens. It's a strange one. It really is. There's about, let's have a look. There's about 3 rooms in the cellar, and the room on the right feels really bad. Yes, the back one, not the one with the chair, the one next to it. I know which one you mean, the back one. It's very, very strange down there. Did you do that with Amy then from Shadowhunters, Sue? I know Amy. She's absolutely sound, is Amy. She's a great investigator as well. One of my good friends, Amy and Moxley. Both of them. Mox will be out with us tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing him, actually. It's been a while. I've not seen him since we did the school in Bradford. It's been a long time. Yes, the scrying mirror. I don't know if that was there when we went. I can't remember. We did do every room in the cellar. I remember the chair, because that was kind of, as you go down on the right, the first room, and it had, I think it had something hanging down that you had to walk through, like something that you'd kind of, like plastic hanging down or something. There was something there anyway, I remember that. But yeah, it was really strange, Antwerp Mansion. It's one of those places as well where you go in and you think, for me, it was really weird, because I was thinking, why would you let somebody just graffiti all over your hallway, up the stairs? It's kind of like it was abandoned, and somebody did it. But I know it's like classed as art, but if that was my mansion, I wouldn't want people to be drawing pictures of jack-o'-lantern on my stairs. So I found that quite weird. But I know they're very into their art and stuff there, and they have art exhibitions, and I'm having to speak up because the wash is spinning. But yeah, it's very, very strange, that place. Let's have a look. Haunted Scouse officially, and Amy came because she loves Antwerp and isn't far from where she lives. Yeah, it's a great place. I love it there. Yes, we was, Shirl. We was getting sworn at a lot. Let's have a look. Looking forward to seeing you too, Lee, and the crew. Last time I saw you at Hat Green, it was Hat Green Nuclear Bunker. And we captured a good figure at Hat Green. I think Shirl got it on camera. We got a massive, tall figure at Hat Green Nuclear Bunker. You didn't miss anything, Victoria. Look at the figures in your eyes through the mirror. I don't know. Has she lost the plot? She's lost the plot. No, you didn't. Oh, she was removing a moth. Oh, my mum doesn't like moths either. Let's have a look. Moxley and Amy came with Haunted Scouse at Mill Street Barracks. I've not done Mill Street Barracks. I've done, that's one of the few I've not done. But I've done Hat Green, I've done Newsham Park loads of times. East Drive I've done about, oh my Lord, how many times have I done East Drive? Probably 8 or 9. I've done East Drive because I used to host events there. And I don't like the place, to be honest. It's overrated. It's a circus. These people bang on about East Drive and, oh, it's the most haunted house in the UK. Sorry, but it's not. It's what's called a cash cow for the owner, basically, to rent it out constantly. Edinburgh. I have been to Edinburgh, Margaret. Newsham is amazing. I love Newsham, Sue. So much better. Like these people spend 60 quid going to East Drive. You're better off spending 60 quid and going to Newsham Park. Hat Green's supposed to be good. Go to the Skirrid Inn. Let me think. Where was the best ones I've done for activity? Thackeray Medical Museum, very active place. Used to host events there as well. Armley Mills is okay. You've got the one that Jason currently works at. That's very active as well. That's opposite Kirkstall Abbey. It's called Abbey House Museum. That's really good as well. Yeah, Shell's been to Mill Street. Yeah, Sue, to be honest, East Drive is so overrated. I did events there for years. I've slept there many times, and it annoys me when all these people go on about it. You know, saying it's like, oh, it's the most haunted place. It's just not at all. It really isn't. Anybody who's ever spent any time there will tell you. I have done Blackpool as well, Margaret. Plasteg is on my list, Chloe, but the woman who owns it, let's have a look. The council owned it. Oh, has she passed away? So Celia, is it? Yes, that was on my list. I believe it's been passed back to National Trust or something. But yes, Celia owns that. I live in Liverpool, so I already knew about Newsham. Always said I wouldn't go. It feels evil, but it's the top of my son. Honestly, Sue, if you want something that is active, Newsham Park, I cannot recommend it highly enough. I know it's another place that's done to death, like all the events places, but it really is good. But unfortunately, at the minute, I think they've turned it into a bit of a circus, haven't they? They're doing one of those scare fest things there, I believe, at the minute. But yeah, it should be back to normal. I know Haunted Happenings do a lot of events there. I know them very well. I've been to Newsham many times. I've been in the morgue, and I also explored Newsham Park as well. Not just did paranormal. I got to do a full video of exploring during the day at Newsham Park. Yes, it seems that way, Shirl. Is it Cecilia or Celia? You're going in December. Awesome. Really good. I've been in December. In winter, it gets dark in Newsham Park, like 4 o'clock. Honestly, it's so good. Go up to the Naughty Boys corridor, and as you go down the corridor, keep going, and it kind of leads into these little this little maze of corridors. You'll come to a big room on the left-hand side, which will take you through. And that room is the room that Ian Huntley used to stay in. It's up on the top floor, and that room has a weird feeling to it, I'll tell you. But if you can, you want to spend some time, Sue, in the basement of Newsham Park as well. Chloe says, oh, yes, he did. Sorry, I'll come back to you, Chloe. Don't forget, Lee, me and Paul saw Black Shadow at Hat Green. That's probably the one that Shirl captured that runs up the corridor. She passed away, I think, at the beginning of 2019. Right. Yes, Plasteg is in just past Mould, I believe, in it, Chloe. It's not far from you. It was on my list, was Plasteg. But if it's been passed back to the National Trust, they won't allow ghost hunts in there anymore. I guarantee it. Hat Green was my first time. I enjoyed it lots. I'm looking forward to doing more ghost hunts soon. It was brilliant, Margaret. We had a great night at Hat Green. Shale says, just check, Chloe, and the owner of Plasteg, Celia Bailey, is still alive. It got closed to the public for repairs. Right. Oh, I wonder if there's been a bit of conflict. Let's just have a look at these. Yes, it's honestly, we did. When did we do Newsham Park years ago? Didn't we?
When we first met,
yeah,
it's brilliant.
Newsham Park is amazing. It's one of Emma's favourite places as well.
Yeah, it was
Emma's been to Newsham Park. They've got the morgue and everything in there that you can go in.
But, it's a really good night, and me
and you did a Ouija board in Newsham Park. On the Naughty Boys corridor at 2:30 in the morning by ourselves.
The medium couldn't get the spirits to talk.
Yeah,
so you stepped in.
I remember. Haunted Happenings, their medium was with us, and he was struggling a bit to get a response in one of the wards. So I took over, because obviously I'm used to doing events. So I took over and said, let me have a go, see if I can get any replies or some sort of interaction. And I put a rem down, and I asked for one of the nurses who worked there. She was called Nurse Emmy. And straight away, as soon as I put the rem down, the poor guy from Haunted Happenings was getting nothing, was he? No, and as soon as I mentioned her name, the rem went straight off. Yeah. And she came forward.
She told me about to be careful about that tarantula.
Yes, she did. She also warned. She gave a message to Emma through me, warned her about one of the spiders that we've got, saying that basically be careful because this spider was going to give her a nasty bite.
Cobalt blue.
It was the cobalt blue that we've got.
Not to get too.
Not too complacent was the word she
Yeah.
used. Not to get too complacent with this spider, because they do have a deadly bite. So Cheryl says online it's saying that she's not passed away, but Chloe says she has. So I don't know what's happening there. We'll have to look into it. Let's have a look. Her name's Cornelia Bailey. She gave an interview to the Daily Mail in March this year and says she's still the current owner. Right, because the last I heard, she couldn't afford to repair it anymore. She was doing the ghost hunts, basically, just to fund the repairs and the upkeep of Plastegg, which is a massive castle in Wales for anybody that doesn't know. But yeah, the last I heard, she was doing the ghost hunts, but basically they fell through for some reason, and she'd moved out for this work to be carried out or something. But I heard that some kind of authority, I don't know if it was like what they're called now, I've forgotten the name of them, as I mentioned them before. They'd sort of stepped in, and the National Trust, that was it. I thought something like the National Trust had stepped in and they was taking over the renovations or something. So we're going to have to look at it because there's a lot of conflicting things. The internet's saying that she's not passed away, but Chloe's heard she has. So I don't know. I don't know if Celia Bailey is still alive or not. It's a strange one. But yeah, I'm going to look into this when I come off the live before I have some food. I'm going to look into it because I always wanted to go there. Let's have a look. No, she can't afford to have it repaired, so the trust is raising funds. That's what it was. It's deemed dangerous for public events, so she can't host paranormal events there anymore. Then Chloe says someone must be lying to me because I was told she'd passed away. Do you know what happens, Chloe? People get the wires crossed, and then as soon as people stop doing ghost hunts at places, everybody assumes that they've passed away. But that happens a lot. They did a live there. Yes, they did. And they also did one at Denbigh as well. One of my favourite places to investigate is Denbigh Asylum in Wales. I love the place. Unfortunately, it's been torn down now. Mill Street Barracks is brilliant locationally. I've been twice and had lots of activity each time, plus things happening. My sleeve was tugged in the dorms. I definitely need to check out Mill Street Barracks. We need to put it on the list, Shirl, and see what it would be to hire Mill Street Barracks. I think we could possibly pop that on the list for a future event. Sounds like it's worth it, Sue. I think we may host an event at Mill Street very soon. Yes. So that's something worth looking into as well. So we'll keep you posted on that one. I think we'll contact them. Let's have a look. Do you know girls? Yes, they did. They went ghost hunting there, didn't they? They did that celebrity ghost hunt thing. And also there was a program about, what was it now? It was Kim and Aggie. You know them that do the cleaning thing? They went there, didn't they, and cleaned the castle. And she had like all this dirt under her fingernails. She'd not had a bath for like 7 years. It was crazy, honestly. Yeah, Plastegg. Hello, Mel. Hope you are well. To all you in the chat. Also something to do with witches, Lee. Oh, interesting. I've done Pendle Hill. I filmed at Pendle Hill. Very interesting place. I had a name on the app, and Intelligent Responses, and lately I watched Past Hunters for Derek Corris, the name I got back in 2015. Really, I need to go to Mill Street because I've not done that. I really want to go. I really want to do Mill Street Barracks. Looks interesting. I can't remember. It was Jason, wasn't it, Cheryl, that did Mill Street Barracks? Because I think, yeah, you went with Jason's team. It was really good. Let's have a look. Chloe, my cousins went there, and yeah, I bet they did. And they won't go back. They should try. I'll tell you one place which is very negative. When you go there, the atmosphere just changes so drastically, and that is the underground streets at Keighley. For the people that did the event with me, they'll remember. There's a room on the right-hand side. I mean, I've done it about probably 5 times now. I've been down there because it's not far from me. And there's a room on the right-hand side. And as you go there, we saw huge black shadows. There was myself and Emma's sister, Sarah. And I think Paul was with us and Julie. And this huge black shadow went straight across. It's crazy. Let's have a look. Cheryl says she's still the owner according to Wikipedia and she's just turned 80. Right, so Cornelia Bailey still owns it apparently. Amy and Moxley came too the last time I was there. Right, I'm going to have to look into it. Diane says we're on the Five Witches Trail. Lilith Addis Grace isn't too far. Grave, I think she means grave. The grave isn't too far from us. Well, I'll tell you what's near us, Diane, as well. That's really interesting. You're on the Witches Trail. There is Pendle Hill, not far from me, and that's really famous for the Pendle Witches. Definitely very spooky. It was indeed. Yes, so we've got Antwerp Mansion. Just a quick reminder. In November, we're doing Antwerp Mansion from 9 p.m. until 2:30 a.m. Can't wait to see you guys there. We still have some tickets left. We've got very few tickets now. It's been selling pretty fast. And don't forget, when we go in November, it's going to be very dark. It gets dark at about 4 p.m. So it's going to be a spooky, spooky night. Chloe says, Wikipedia is fake. She's laughing. See, Wikipedia lies. Chloe knows best because she's from Wales. She knows better than Wikipedia does, Chloe. It's all on the same ley line, right? So it goes all the way from Pendle, all the way straight up to Scotland. And cold, probably. Yes, it will be cold, Victoria. You'll have to wrap up. Definitely wrap up in November because Antwerp Mansion will be cold. There is no heating from what I can remember. I remember you go in and like the room where we'll start off will be on the left-hand side where all the guests will come in. And then you've got the nightclub room straight in front of you. And then you've got like some old cloak rooms to the right. And then the staircase as well. The staircase is really nice. It's really, really good. I'm sure you'll all enjoy it. It's going to be a great night. Looking forward to that. Anyway, on that note, I've been yakking on now for nearly an hour and I've still not had any tea. So I'm going to disappear, folks, and say thank you all to everybody for coming in. We're back out filming tomorrow. So we're going to try and go live, signal depending. We're at the mansion tomorrow, £2.7 million mansion tomorrow. And a time capsule as well. So I'll just quickly read this one. We hadn't even started investigating, saw a spirit light on the top corner of the balcony. My throat closed over. I had a bad coughing fit. Throat said someone was hung. Oh, that sounds to me very similar to
River's got something to show.
Jason's favourite location.
River's got something to show.
We brought Mabel, which is the one where hangings are very famous. I'm just trying to show you something, guys. This is Mabel, if I can get her on camera. She's starting to walk. 1 second.
We're gonna pair her.
Let's see. There we go. There is Mabel, guys. That is Mabel. She's our chili. She's a chili rose, isn't she? Yeah, so this is one of our tarantulas.
And we've just got a male, so we're gonna pair them.
So we've got a male. This is the female. So you can see her showing her butt there. No, there's no sausages tonight, Chloe. Just spiders tonight. So, yes, this one is, what's she called? Mabel. So, yeah, it's goodbye from me and goodbye from Mabel. And I will see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys. See you soon.